We're now less than 72 hours from the start of sequestration.
And so far, neither side is showing any signs of a compromise that would avert the deep cuts. We sent Candace Gibson to find out, what would you do to break the gridlock?
The residents and business owners of Laurel, Maryland are understandably opinionated about sequestration. The decade-long trillion-dollar spending cuts could have a big impact on this community. Stroll down historic Main Street and you wouldn't have to wait long to hear solutions to the problem. From a former Defense Department worker who wouldn't cut defense, but
I would reorganize it and see where the priorities are.
We got to balance the budgets. You got to have cuts from everywhere. It can't just be from one area and not from the other.
Tim Gill makes cuts of a different kind every day. He has a big fiscal cut in mind to solve the issue.
I would cut Homeland Security.
Why?
I think it's a little bit overhyped. I think the type of money they dump into it is way too general, broad spectrum type thing.
Whatever impact sequestration has, whether it's to the private or public sector, Laurel will be at the center of it all. It is home to Fort Meade and NSA, as well as a lab for Johns Hopkins. Knowing the possible aftermath of sequestration to this community, many around here are leery about making deep cuts.
Maybe the solution shouldn't be, let's fix everything at once. Let's slice it up. Let's fix 10% of it now and 10% of it next year. Do what we can instead of just kicking the can down the road.
Whatever the government decides to do, many in this town will be watching intently. In Laurel, Maryland, Candace Gibson, ABC 7 News.